everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to bring this video to you. For any of you that have followed me for any length of time, you'll know that I absolutely love Arrtx pencils and I use them a lot, and I do so in videos too, so you can see that. Well, Arrtx contacted me and said they have developed new watercolour pencils. Would I like to try them and share with you? And I was like, yes, please. So these are the watercolour pencils. At the moment they're only 72. They didn't say that they were planning on developing them to the 120 like we've got with the pencils, but look at the presentation on this box. Isn't that just incredible? I mean, you put that on a bookshelf, it's a work of art, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. And along with that, they sent me this tiny little, beautiful, I'll try and get it off. Let me cut it off, I don't want to damage it. Watercolour sketchbook. So we'll take this off and have a look. I mean, even that, look at that, it's just, I love the colours on it. It's just gorgeous, look at that. So is it hot press or cold press? Oh, it's got texture to it, but oh my goodness, I will look it up and see what thickness it is. It's very thick, proper watercolour paper, and it's perforated. That's gorgeous, lovely little book. I'll have to see if I can do some kind of sketch in there or something. That's really, really sweet, isn't it? And it's got the gold foiling on that says watercolour sketchbook and Arrtx on the back. Oh, and there's shimmer in the, can you see it? Just subtle shine, like glitter on the cover. Absolutely beautiful. So, here we are. The 72 set of watercolour pencils. High colour saturation, fine, clean pigments, and it says nice watercolour effect. And on the back you get all the colours and a little bit of information about where they're made. They're made in China, and then all the colour numbers on the back, if you can see that. I'll hold them up. And if we stand it up and take this off, this is how they come. So it slides off and you get this beautiful fold out box, so you can leave them stood upright. Isn't that cool? I love that. So you can see at a glance all the pencils that you want to use. They've also included a little paintbrush. That's a really nice one. It's very light. And nice. It doesn't, I don't know whether it's synthetic, or I presume it's a synthetic one. Arrtx. Gorgeous. So, included in this box, I did take all the plastic off so you didn't have to listen to the rustling, was a, this was folded in between those, and it is a beautiful thick piece of Arrtx watercolour paper with the swatch on it. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. Let's have a look at one of these pencils. If I take a really dark one out and we come in, you've got this beautiful shaped edge on it. They're pre-sharpened, so they're not round. They will lay really nicely on your desk without rolling off. There you go. And we've got gold lettering, so really easy to see. And then if we turn it round, there is no name. However, right here you've got AW, I presume that stands for Arrtx Watercolour, and then the number 343. So that will coordinate on here. There, this is called Deep Blue. So they do have names, they're just not on the pencil. Okay, so that really helps. They're a nice width. They feel really smooth and silky. Let's have a look. I've got a Polychromos, I've got an Arrtx, and I've got a Prisma to hand. Okay, so here we go. This is Polychromos, slightly smaller than a Polychromos. This is the Arrtx pencil. It's a very stubby one. But the Arrtx pencils are round, so at least we'll know the difference, but I would say about the same thickness. There we go. And here is the Prisma. So not far off, bit wider than a Prisma. Absolutely gorgeous. So I am not going to make you suffer the entire swatch. What I thought we could do was I would swatch these out today, do a bit of a review. I'll find you some more information on them. I've got all the links that Arrtx have sent me that I'll put down below. I'll come back when I've got like one swatch left or two swatches left, and then we can have a look at the colours, and I'll let you know how, and you'll be able to see for yourself then how they perform. And then I was thinking, if not today, maybe next Thursday for my colour along, we could use them in maybe Joanna's book or one of the really lovely books we've got, and maybe you could choose that book that we do a colour along in. And you could do it in Joanna's new book, or we could do it in something else. Or maybe today we could just do one of Joanna's little pictures, maybe. We'll see. So I'm going to go off and I am going to swatch these beauties out. And I'll come back when I've just got a few left somewhere, maybe the reds or the greens, so you can see them clearly. And we can have a look together. I just want to show you, if I come up close on this paper, look, that's even got that matching print on it. Look at that. Not where you're going to swatch, but round the edge. Really nicely presented and well thought out. Okay, I will be back, God willing, very shortly. I'll see you in a minute. Well, you guys, I've got this far. I am so impressed. They are really soft. I mean, really soft. So I thought I'd do these four with you so you can see them perform. And what I've done is the dry colour on the top and the watercolour on the bottom. Yeah, they're just lovely. They're really lovely. I mean, incredibly soft. I haven't sharpened them. I've just taken them straight out the box. Now, I will sharpen them before I colour with them. But so I've just done a little swatch like that. And then I've done the same with the bottom swatch. I just want you to see. This one is teal. And then, I'm sorry, I'm using my Derwent brush, Derwent water brush, and then I'm just pulling that edge out. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry about the sniffing. And then this one is rose pink. And from what I can make out, they're pretty much in order. They put them in order of this swatch, so there's no struggling to try and find your colour. This is going to be a lovely soft watercolour. Just make sure my brush is clean from that teal. Oh, look at that colour. Isn't that pretty? Oh goodness, they're so lovely. They really are. I can't wait. I think what I'm going to do is do a little tiny sketch of some kind in here. And then I think we're going to do a Joanna picture. A little one, just not a full colour with me. This is magenta. More like a salmon, but beautiful, beautiful colours. Okay, let's test that one with water. See how they dissolve? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'm sorry, my nose is stuffy, so I do apologise. And also, I sniff because I get nervous, so I do apologise. This one is Orchid. So this is my dry swatch. And then here's going to be my watercolour swatch. Oh. Oh, look at that. I'm just taking my edges out. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And they're even prettier when they dry. Like, look at that rose pink now. They're just gorgeous. They dissolve beautifully. They're not like, you know, sometimes you put them cheaper watercolour pencils down, and these are a really good price. £32.99 for 72 pencils. Direct from Arrtx website. Oh no, that's Amazon, sorry, I do apologise. I will put all the links down below, but yeah, sometimes when you use cheaper watercolours, they don't dissolve properly and you get like a grainy, horrible look, don't you? But these are, look at those blues. That is the crease in the paper, that line you can see, not the pencil not dissolving. Okay, I will continue to swatch these gorgeous colours out. I just wanted you to see that I wasn't faking it. I wasn't going over and over and over it. It is just a one-time swatch. And then we'll come back and we'll see what we can do with them and maybe discuss a little bit more about what Arrtx have said about them. See you in a minute. Okay, so I finished all the swatches. Look at those colours. Oh my goodness. And this is why I love Arrtx pencils, because their range of colours is just superb. So I thought I'd press record, but I hadn't. So I did a rough sketch of a little pair in our beautiful sketchbook. And I picked out 3 colours for it. So I'd got 650, which is, my apologies, reddish brown. And then I got 620, which is brick red. And then I've got plant yellow. I've got some others that can do the leaves, but let's see how this turns out. This is their Arrtx sketchbook that they sent me. I'm not very good at art, so drawing my own things, but it is nice to try. It's a beautiful little book. It's all sewn and bound, and I could take this out if I wanted to. Let me just make sure my paintbrush is clean. It is, and it's working. So let's go in and do this. So we'll see. Look how they melt. Look at that. That's exactly what you want from a watercolour pencil. And then what I'm hoping is, once it's dry, I can go over with the pencils and do some detailing with the pencils dry. Okay, let's blend that brick red in. And then into that darker one. I can't remember now what the colour was. Oh gosh, aren't they cool? Would you look at that, folks? Lucy did a pair. And I'm going to take that darker one and I'm going to go up that stalk. Can you see everything? Yeah. And then the middle one, which is brick, I think, isn't it? Brick red, and I used 560 reddish brown. And when this is dry, I'm going to go back over them with dry pencils. Oh my gosh. Love it. I did this really light because you know what I'm like. I get panicky about getting things wrong. Okay, let's have a look at these leaves. So what have I got here? I have got, you'll know me by now, I like the earthy yellowy greens that aren't too acidy. So I've got 568, which is olive green, 565, which is seaweed, and then I've got this gorgeous colour, which is 560 mustard green. So, how am I going to do this? Let's do the darkest from the centre. I'm getting a bit braver with it. I'm so excited to have these. And I'm not just saying that, you guys know that I really love Arrtx pencils. These are really super soft. And then we'll blend those three in. Let's try. Okay, put those down in order. I'm going to go from my lightest into my darkest. Wow. I'm probably going to be shot down for this, but I do have to say that I don't know about the light fastness and that they are super vibrant, but I probably would use these more than I would the Arrtx. I know, don't shoot me down for that, but I really love, they're just so easy to use. They're really soft. And I find the other named pencils have a little bit of drag. These don't. We'll try over here when that's dry, but these don't feel like they have any drag whatsoever. So I'm barely pressing, and look at that, that's coming out. I wish you could, you know, I know a lot of people tell fibs in this world, but I honestly am not. And I certainly wouldn't have come up with a piece of artwork to show you if I didn't rate them. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? That's so cool. Lucy did a pair. This is all so exciting. So we're going to do the same on this one. This paper's lovely. I had the sketchbook up a second ago. Let me have a look. I'm on Arrtx website. No, of course I can't find it. Where is it? No, I'll carry on. I'll have a look in a minute and I'll get everything up. But for the quality of what you get, the price of £30-something is just outstanding. Okay. Can you see? I know I've twizzled you round and messed you about a bit. So what I'll do is this piece of artwork, right, I say artwork loosely, this piece of practice, and then if you want us to have a go in a Joanna book, in the new, maybe the new Joanna book, we could perhaps visit that next week, next Thursday, on colouring day, colour with me day. And we're just going to finish this off, and then hopefully by then that'll be dry enough for me to put dry pencils over it. If not, I'll just whiz it quick with the heat tool. Oh, I really enjoyed this. I haven't done any watercolour paintings for a while. I did a few and I sold 2 on my little shop, my little Etsy shop, and then didn't do any more, which is just bizarre because I love it so much. I'm super critical of everything I do. That's the problem. That is amazing. I'm very happy with that. Okay, I'm going to get my heat gun, so if you're wearing headphones, take them out quick. Okay, we're dry. No warpage because we've used hardly any water on it. Let's go back in now with dry pencil and put some more detail in. Let's see how this comes out. So they colour straight over that really beautifully. Just want a little bit more shadow, and because I was a bit nervous about using them, I can have a couple of dark patches. Just bring that out. I'm not going to do too much because otherwise you ruin the watercolour look, don't you? I'm just going back through the same colours, but I just wanted to show you that how nicely they work. Well, test it myself really, how nicely they work. And we can go back over. I'm just trying to create some texture on this pear. And then we'll come in with that gorgeous. It's a really unusual colour. It's like a mustardy yellow. They call it plant yellow, which is really pretty. So we can layer that up. I suppose it's like the Polychromos green gold, but not as intense. And I don't mean that as in the pencil's not intense itself. I mean it's paler, is what I mean. Should have said that in the first place, but you know what I'm like, a bit dizzy. Okay, I want a bit more of this mid-tone, this brick one. Oh gosh, I hope they come out with the 120 set at some point. Bit more of that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my water brush pen and bring some of that out, not all of it, so we get more intense areas, like down there. Clean off my brush. We get more intense areas. Okay, come on brush. Why do they do that? Sometimes they blob, don't they? And then other times they give you a swimming pool on your page, or they're dry and scrapey. Okay, that's better. Right, I have a tendency, well, not a tendency, it's more of a solid habit, shall we say, of overworking things and ruining them. And that's that strive for perfection. For perfection. And it's never going to come. So I'm going to step away from my dear little pear because I absolutely love how that's come out. Look at that. And I'm not even an artist. I'm really chuffed with that. I know it's very simple, but I'm so chuffed with how that's come out. And maybe I could use this little sketchbook for just little tiny practices like this. I love my little pear. And then I could go back in and put some, like, you know, the details. They have those little blobs on them and stuff, don't they? But gosh, I love it. So I was going to try and find you. They are 3.8mm core, the pencils. I found that out. Yeah, vibrant colours, they say. I completely agree. I mean, look at those. And it's when you're looking for a watercolour pencil, it's not even so much, I think anyway, the range of colours is important, of course it is, but it's not even so much, it's do they dissolve? I mean, I've had some cheap watercolour pencils and they're rubbish. These, as you can see, I've just shown you, I'm not lying. And if I can do something like that with them, you can. Absolutely fantastic. Because it says they seamlessly blend, and they do look amazing. And it says, what else do they say? Nothing that I haven't covered, I don't think, apart from the fact that this is quite small, this little box. And they say you can take it travelling, so it would be easy to put in a bag, although I think you'd want to secure it somehow. It's 10 centimetres or 4 inches by, ooh, I don't know, hang on, by about 9 inches, probably a little bit shorter, or 22 centimetres. So probably a little shorter because I hadn't slotted it down because I've got the box open. I love this pattern. It's very vintagey, isn't it? But they're my colours. I loved that turquoise colour, that teal. Very, very clever. I don't know what else there is to tell you, really. I think I've played more than I normally would, and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited by them. I might do another little sketch in here. If you want to see me test them out, please want to see me test them out, because I really want to test them out. Tell me what book you'd like to see it done in. It's going to have to be a book that obviously would take water, but I'm thinking Joanna's new book, and we can do a couple of little pictures next Thursday, or I don't know, name a book that you guys would like to see them tested out in, and I'll do a colour with me with them. I've also got a brand new book, and if you answered yesterday, was it RJ's? Yes, it is. And I am going to go through that probably tomorrow, because I'm desperate to open it. But I wanted to be fair to Arrtx and get these pencils out to you guys as soon as possible. The links to get the book and the paints, well, they are, the watercolour pencils will all be down below in the description box. Just click the little arrow and the box will drop down, or it will say more. Click on more and you'll be able to see all the links and go grab yourself some. I couldn't find them on Amazon UK, but that doesn't mean to say that they won't be coming. But you can get them direct from Arrtx. Like I said, they are £36.50. I can't find anything about shipping at the moment. If you sign up, you can get 10% off. I don't know if Arrtx have given me any money off. No, they haven't. They haven't given me any money. But if you go on Arrtx website at the moment, you can get $3 off your first order of anything over £39. So, and what about shipping? What's shipping like? Ooh, Black Friday. Oh gosh, Lucy, don't start looking. Pre-Black Friday sale, you get 10% off. Giveaway event. I'm trying to find shipping. I don't know. Have a good look around their website. Free shipping if you spend over $65 US on their website. So that's really good, actually. Anyway, I need to get off their website. It's going to be lethal, isn't it? Alright, my lovelies, thank you for joining me and all your support. I hope you like my little pair. I'm very impressed with myself. So I will be back and we're going to do the RJ picture. Probably, maybe we should do that Monday so I can devote a flip through and a bit of a colour with me in it. Because it is a gorgeous book and it deserves it. Although I haven't looked all the way through, I've opened the front page and got all excited. And then maybe we'll come back on Thursday for our normal day and do Arrtx pencils in Joanna's book or something like that. You let me know and I'll go with the majority. Alright, I'll stop my incessant ramblings. Thanks so much to Arrtx for sending these to me. I love them and will be using them because you can use them wet or dry and they perform. And yeah, so, and thank you guys for watching and supporting me and all your love. So until we meet again, whatever day it may be, take really good care of yourselves and I'll see you very soon. Bye.